All right, let me ask you this. If you had to pick the single most relaxed animal in the world, what would you say? A cat sunbathing? A sloth dangling on a branch? Nope. The real master of chill is an animal you might not expect. The capybara. Capybaras are basically giant guinea pigs, except supersized. Imagine your classroom pet suddenly growing into the size of a golden retriever. That's a capybara. And while most rodents freak out at the smallest noise, capybaras sit back, close their eyes, and look like they're meditating on life. But here's the kicker. Capybaras aren't just cute internet stars. These animals have some bizarre, almost unbelievable habits and traits that sound like they belong in a fantasy story. They can nap underwater, communicate in a secret language of squeaks and whistles, and even recycle their own food in ways that are equal parts disgusting and genius. So today, we're going to explore 5 of the weirdest, wildest, and most mind-blowing facts about capybaras. And stick around for fact number 5. It's about capybaras teaming up with crocodiles. Yes, you heard me right. Crocodiles. Fact 1. Capybaras are social and nature's therapists. Capybaras don't just like company, they depend on it. A lone capybara is a sad capybara. In the wild, they form herds ranging from 10 to as many as 100 individuals. Imagine Thanksgiving dinner, but every single day with no one ever leaving. And here's where it gets really fascinating. It's not just other capybaras that hang out with them. Birds land on their backs like they're moving couches. Monkeys treat them as mobile hair salons, picking through their fur. And crocodiles, instead of chomping down, they just vibe next to them. It's like capybaras give off this invisible aura that says, "Hey, I'm chill. You're chill. Let's just relax." Scientists have noticed this phenomenon so often that they've started calling capybaras living therapy animals. In fact, in Japan, there are onsens, hot spring baths, where capybaras are literally part of the attraction. People sit in the warm water with them, watching the steam rise, and suddenly life's problems just disappear. So while some animals are fighters or hunters, capybaras are peacemakers. They're basically the Zen masters of the animal kingdom, spreading calm wherever they go. If animals had therapists, capybaras would probably charge by the hour. Grass snacks only. Fact 2. Capybaras can sleep underwater. Now, when you think of animals that are good in water, you might picture dolphins or hippos. But here's a curveball. Capybaras are secret aquatic ninjas. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are all positioned at the very top of their head, like a submarine's periscope. This design allows them to float with just a tiny bit of their body above the surface. To a predator, it looks like a random rock sticking out of the water. Sneaky, right? But here's the mind-blowing part. Capybaras can hold their breath for about 5 minutes, and sometimes they nap like that. Imagine falling asleep in the bathtub with just your nose poking out. For us, that's terrifying. For capybaras, that's Tuesday, and they don't just swim. They dive, they paddle, and they use water as their personal safe zone. If danger comes, they'll leap into a pond or river and vanish like Houdini. When they're not escaping predators, they're cooling off from the hot South American sun. Honestly, it's like their version of an all-inclusive resort. So yeah, while most rodents panic around water, capybaras treat it like a spa day. Part ninja, part lifeguard, part nap enthusiast. Capybaras are the ultimate multitaskers. Fact 3. Capybaras talk and have a language. Here's something you probably didn't expect. Capybaras are chatterboxes. They may look silent, but in reality, they talk more than some teenagers. Their communication system includes barks, squeals, whistles, clicks, and even something that sounds like purring. Each sound has a meaning: a sharp bark, predator alert, a series of whistles. Hey kids, follow me. Soft clicks. That's basically capybara small talk. And scientists discovered something even cooler. Every capybara has a unique voice pattern. Just like we recognize our friends on the phone, capybaras can tell exactly who's squeaking in the group. Imagine being able to recognize your best friend across a crowded cafeteria just by the sound of their chewing. That's capybara level hearing. When they're in groups, it's like a constant orchestra of noises, a mix of gossip, warnings, and casual chit-chat. If you stand near them long enough, you start to feel like you're overhearing a strange animal soap opera. So next time you see a video of capybaras sitting silently, don't be fooled. Behind the scenes, they're probably holding a group discussion about grass quality, water temperature, and which human looks the friendliest. Fact 4. Capybaras are toilet recyclers. All right, brace yourself because this one's a little gross. Capybaras eat their own poop. Yeah, I said it. But before you gag, hear me out. Their diet is mostly made of rough grasses, full of fiber but low in nutrients. A single trip through the digestive system isn't enough to extract all the good stuff. So what do? They eat their own droppings and digest it again. Round 2 means more vitamins, more protein, and more energy. It's not just random either. They produce 2 kinds of poop. One is waste, the other is nutrient-rich, special poop that they eat. Think of it like pressing the recycle button on your food processor. And honestly, humans do similar things in weird ways. We drink kombucha, eat fermented foods, and pop probiotic pills, all of which are basically us hacking our digestion. Capybaras just skip the packaging and go straight to the source. Gross, yes. Efficient? Absolutely. So the next time someone calls you lazy for reusing something, tell them, hey, I'm just being a capybara. Fact 5. Capybaras have secret allies. Okay, this is the craziest one. Capybaras live in South America, often near rivers where caimans, crocodile-like reptiles, also live. You'd expect the caimans to see capybaras as an easy snack, but instead, they often just hang out together. Here's why. Capybaras attract other animals like birds and fish. Those animals bring more food into the ecosystem, which benefits caimans too. So instead of wasting energy hunting, caimans play the long game. If I don't eat you, you'll attract more food for me. It's like having a weird roommate arrangement. The capybara says, don't bite me, and I'll make sure the fridge is always full. The caiman says, deal. And somehow, it works. But that's not all. Capybaras are covered in ticks and insects. Instead of suffering, they become walking buffets for birds, who happily clean them. The capybara gets free pest control, the bird gets a meal, and everyone's happy. Basically, capybaras are like the glue of their ecosystems. They connect predators, prey, parasites, and cleaners all in one giant, peaceful community. It's weird, it's wonderful, And it proves that being chill can literally keep you alive. So let's recap. Capybaras aren't just big rodents. They're therapists for animals, underwater nappers, gossip masters, poop recyclers, and peacekeepers who make friends with crocodiles. Basically, they're the ultimate package of weird and wonderful. Now I want to hear from you. Which fact shocked you the most? Was it the idea of napping underwater or the crocodile roommate agreement? Drop your answer in the comments because I can't wait to see what you think. And hey, if you thought capybaras were strange, just wait until you hear about the bizarre patterns in human psychology. Spoiler, humans are sometimes even weirder than animals. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button because the next video is going to make you question not just nature, but yourself.